Well, hello there. Welcome back to the NASCAR Thunder 2004 Career Mode. We are back for race number 9 of Season 1, and we had, shockingly, a good race last week. We left Talladega after stealing a P27 on some goofy fuel strategy and random cautions that hit us here and there. So, was a good week for us. We've had solid points, the car stayed in one piece, so progress. We made a little bit of progress. Except it's all going to come crashing down because we're headed to Martinsville. Yay. Just like Bristol, I'm not expecting to finish this race. I hope we do. I really need these cars to stay in one piece. But real quick, let's take a look at the points standings. So we got Rusty Wallace taking over the points lead. Jeff Gordon popping back up to second. Ryan Newman third. Mark Martin fourth. Dale Earnhardt Jr. fifth after his win at Talladega. Jamie Mackin 6th, Sterling Marlin 7th, Bobby Labonte 8th, Jimmy Johnson 9th, and Ward Burton has scooted his way up to 10th. We will scroll down through here and see where your favorite driver lands. And unfortunately, even though we stole a pretty good finish, we did not move up in the points because a lot of the backmarker cars also finished well. So everybody we were racing against, they had a good points day too. So we still landed 42nd out of 46 cars. So not last. Yeah, still not good though. Also wanted to show this off real quick. We have our rivals and allies right now. We have Discount Eric Bana at 54, Jack Sprague at 40. Kevin Harvick has cooled off to 38, Jeff Green 30, and then a couple of quote-unquote friends. We have Robbie Gordon as P18, plus 18, and Jimmy Johnson plus 10. Quick look at the garage area for us. We have finally completed the chassis and body repair that we started off 6 races ago, I think. However, we are not going to use those for today's race at Martinsville. This chassis is tire grip, tire wear 5352. This engine is 5351, and this body is 5153. We're going to do something a little wonky here. I really wanted to get this motor put back in the repair shop because, like I'll show in a second, our shop edition is coming soon. I wanted to keep that 2-race cycle going. However, I think we're going to use this motor at Martinsville. We're probably going to destroy the whole car anyway, so might as well use broke equipment. And then we'll take the good car, all the new equipment, newly repaired equipment, will go to California, where we can really use the power, the drafting, all that stuff. Once again, speaking of shop editions, we are down to 2 races. 2 races. So after California, the engine shop will be done. Thank God, because we're hanging on for dear life. We need some more engine power. I will have a hopefully expensive build going right after California. So I don't know that I want to spend a ton of money. Obviously, we're not going to spend any money this week because we're not repairing anything. We're going to use the broke car. And maybe we'll have a pretty good engine by the end of the season. Quick thing I wanted to hit on real quick. Our sponsorship, we have our associate Craftsman, our team sponsor of Hillsboro's, and our driver sponsor Windcraft. Windcraft. This is their final race with us. Their contract expires. Our other 2, because we lost the other sponsors, they have another 4 races. However, if we don't get a good finish, Craftsman may bail at any point right now. Right now, Nikon's pretty happy, and I think we could qualify decently at Martinsville, but I have my doubts of finishing. So we're really going to focus on qualifying this week. With that being said, let's head to Virginia and see what we got in our car. Like I said, we're going to use this just broke, thrown together car that basically we never unloaded from Talladega. We just left Alabama and went straight to Virginia. So car rating of 51. Let's head to Martinsville and see what kind of speed we got. All right, here we go for qualifying. This car is unbelievably bad. I've driven Martinsville every way I know to drive this place. And I'm in 2nd gear. 2nd freaking gear. The front won't turn, the back turns too much. I'm running I'm running through the gears like it's a road course. I was the only one in the freaking 21s. Who knows, that might be quicker. This is gonna be a bad week. I'm power sliding through the corner.
We got a provisional we can use. We'll be okay.
Lord help us.
Welcome once again to Martinsville, Virginia. MRN is proud to present live coverage of today's Martinsville 500. This track presents quite a challenge for the drivers and the crews, doesn't it, Barney?
Drivers work the brakes hard at this racetrack. It's like two drag strips with short turns. The wear and tear these cars take from the track is bad enough. Then add in some good old beating and banging with other cars. Now that's stock car racing, baby.
Rusty Wallace is one of those drivers who always seems to be running up front.
He's had an incredible run of success in winning races and finishing in the top 10 in points. Add to that a solid qualifying program, and it's no big surprise that Rusty is one of NASCAR's winningest drivers.
Steve Park hasn't had a good start to the weekend.
You know, I spoke with the guys from that team in the garage this morning, and they said they tried something a little different in qualifying this week. They learned their lesson, though. Stick with what works, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
The 86 car looks to turn his luck around in this race.
I believe they got a good chance to turn their luck around right here. These guys have been working extra hard this week, and I think it just may pay off for them in the end.
I don't believe you.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Oh boy. Martinsville. I love this track. But the car is terrible. Also, frame rates are going to be atrocious, probably. Just how far they pull down the straightaway. Oh, don't mind if I do. We could steal a couple spots right off the bat like that, and then just hang on. I won't complain. Oof. Yeah, it just... There's like no security in this thing at all.
22, 33. All clear, buddy.
Just driving a little better now in traffic.
Got one eye. 21, 12. Run smaller like that one. We're about 10
Oh,
seconds
Chase
off.
Montgomery.
Hit your marks. Be smooth.
Caution out of the racetrack. The yellow flag now waves as the field makes its way back to the
And it begins.
under a yellow flag condition for a problem out on the racetrack.
I had to do something stupid. I just had to do something stupid. Yeah, we all see it. I'm not gonna pit because we're gonna go lap down if I do. So we're just gonna stick with that.
A car is on the track. Green flag is in the air. The track is clear. Use your caution. And you're back underway. Racing down in the corner. And the leader headed down the track.
You're clear.
Look at that. Look how far they pull us.
33, 34.
We're gonna have to rely on some DNFs today. I hate to say it, it's gonna be a long, frustrating, hopefully boring race, but I have a feeling it's gonna be very eventful. 125 laps of this.
Keep it smooth, just like that.
And what sucks is I love Martinsville. This is a great track. This is one of my favorite tracks to drive on any other game I've ever played. And even this one, I've won a couple times a long time ago. But not with this thing. This thing is just gross. Now, we knew that coming in. I had that, oh my gosh. You know, I'm running the scraps of the Talladega car because I wanted to save the car for California where it's actually going to be good. So we kind of had to sacrifice here.
21-16.
Oh, I overdrove that one. Oh yeah, leaders are already up my butt.
Number 20 is gonna lap you. Ease up a little.
Sorry, Tony.
21-63. Clear on both sides.
Pass me around the top.
Number 18 down low. Clear all around.
This race is going to be kind of embarrassing, I'm not going to lie.
22-43. The 12 car down low.
Just won't turn.
Watch it. You're clear. Good lap. 3 wide. Hold that line.
Excuse me, Kevin.
Stay alert. Okay, we're clear.
Oh my gosh.
On down low. 22-3. Clear.
The leader's already half a lap ahead of me. That is crazy.
23 car. Top 5.
Oh god, Rusty.
Hold your line. He's still there. All clear, buddy. 21-66.
It won't stop, it won't turn, it won't grip.
Car inside. Clear. Number 31.
I have to drive it in 14 car lengths deep to get it a halfway decent entry.
All clear, buddy.
But then I like slide because the front end just won't. Look at this. It just won't turn.
3 wide. Hold that line.
Everybody's saying, well, it's because you're locking the brakes up. Well, I can't drive it in there. Look, if I brake the way you're supposed to brake at Martinsville, look at this. That's where I go.
Got one down low.
Way up the track. I brake at like the halfway point of the straightaway. That's my lifting point.
22.
And there's just murder me on entry. And then I'm loose in the center.
Okay, we're clear. Car inside.
Oh my gosh. Back up, back up, back up. Oh, I didn't want Tony to pass me.
Number 41 is inside. 28-50. Lost some time on that lap. Let's
You
get
think?
back.
I tried to back up, keep Tony Stewart from hitting me. This is going to be a bad, 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 bad race. I guess we're going to pit, repair damage, and take 4 tires, and we're 2 down. I mean, what's it going to hurt?
And now one car peels off the track and heads down pit road. We're not quite sure
The heck?
down here in the pit stall if this is a scheduled or unscheduled stop, but he definitely needs to come in and make some changes here in this
My controller just went unresponsive. That's not good, and I want it to... Oh! I got my cursor right there. My freaking controller just went unresponsive on me, and I needed to take that round to wedge out. Give me a long day. I hope it's a short day, actually. 43rd. Oh my goodness, look at how many cars are allowed down. Oh, Lord help me. He's not even for a position. Man, I'm really frustrated that my controller decided it was done working, because that round of wedge that you get by default setup, I forgot to change. So I tried to do a lot of different setups. I did a lot to this car, and none of it helped. So I just put the default setup back in it, and I forgot to take the wedge out. Good night alive. Come on, man. Just gotta play the long game. Yes, I know this thing's a POS car, but it's better than bringing our best car here and destroying it. So, we are car high. Car Sterling Marlin. Car freaking high.
The 40 car made some contact.
How is that not a caution? Did your spotter not say 3 wide in the middle? There was a car high.
Don't worry about the car. It looks okay.
I'd had enough. I had enough. If we could just skip the whole cutscene, I guess I was hitting the button. Oops, my bad. Sterling kind of didn't deserve that, but he kind of did. Alright, let's go back down. Let's get the wedge. We'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it here at Martinsville. I guarantee it. Alright, 4 tires, fuel. There we go. There's that wedge adjustment. Fix the nose a little bit. There.
Here comes a face car.
I'm going. Alright, let's do this again. I'm not going to gain any positions on track, so it's not going to do us any good
Hold it steady. 3 wide.
to race anybody, really.
You're clear.
My goodness, this thing is...
Number 42.
Oh!
Trouble out on the racetrack. Yellow flag wave. We are
Oh my goodness.
flag. The caution is out. Trouble on the racetrack has put us under this yellow flag condition. The field races back to the line.
Boy, do we see a lot of different leaders in this one.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Seemed like every time I looked up, there was a different leader out there. It was a busy race for those guys battling for the top spot.
The Sears Craftsman car would like to have finished a lot better, I'm sure.
He stayed in the fight all race long. Things just never quite went his way.
The 86 car had some problems on the track with the 40 car.
You don't make it into Winston Cup racing without being competitive, and sometimes these instincts get a little out of hand. Should be fun to see what happens next.
Join us next time for another exciting NASCAR Winston Cup Series race. So long now from all of us here at EA Sports and MRN.
Well, I knew that that wasn't going to end well. Sterling Marlin can suck it. Casey Mears, I don't know what he's mad at me about. He hit me while I was turned sideways on the racetrack. Eric Bana is cooled off a little bit, so that's cool. Jack Sprague's cooled off a little bit, so that's cool. I don't know what I expected from Martinsville. This, I guess. No bonuses. Lovely. So basically our race winnings, actually we were dead even. 198 to 198, so sweet. Bill Elliott has won at Martinsville. Jeff Green finishes second with Jerry Nadeau third, Hermie Sadler fourth, and Joe Nemechek fifth. Scroll through to find your favorite driver. Yours truly will be all the way at the bottom, I promise. Sterling Marlin recovered to 26. And Casey Mears recovered. Well, not really recovered. He finished 30th. Tony Stewart, the pole sitter. Well, I guess with the field flipping, it turned out to 35th. And then us, lasting 27 laps. Good times, good times. Well, I can't say I expected any different. That was not good at all. But it's also Martinsville, and we kind of went prepared for that. That being said, we're going to head to California in the next race. This episode has went to an awkward runtime, kind of fourth wall break here. Usually I try to do 2 races in if I DNF early on in a race, but that one was kind of an awkward time. So here's what I'm going to do. I will post this short video, but I'm immediately going to be recording California right now, actually. Once I'm done with this cut, I'm just going to go straight into California and make another episode. So we'll have a short Martinsville episode, and then we'll have California right after that. Work with me here a little bit on the timing of this. I'm going to try to get better about editing and editing down the pre-races, or the first races if I do DNF out. Darlington was easy because I wrecked out a lap 1. Martinsville a little difficult because I went a little further and it was a little more eventful. So, yeah, so Martinsville, there may be kind of some lull spots just to fill in time, but it is what it is. Just stick with me on that. And we will also, at the beginning of the next episode, have some new sponsors to go after. Our associate is gone, as well as our team and driver sponsorship, so we will re-sign those at the beginning of the next episode. Looks like Craftsman decided to stick around, even though we didn't get the bonus. So we'll take a look at all the sponsorship stuff at the beginning of the next episode. This was a rough one, I'll be honest. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry for the short episode, but like I said, I'll get right on California. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.